What are you doing? Why is your first
Yeah.
reaction, I'm gonna snort this mummy?
Hey, everybody, and welcome to Monsters Lounge. I'm Jeni.
And I'm Tressa.
Yes, you are. Hey, Tressa, guess what? Guess what a couple of weeks from now is going to be? Almost a couple of weeks.
Is it, perchance, Great Lakes Paracon in Glenbeulah, Wisconsin?
It is.
Oh,
It is. It's so exciting. Please come out and see us and say hello. We will have a table of some sort, more than likely a coffee table sort of set up. We may or may not be there at that table, but we will be in the general location.
that's right. We will be in Wisconsin somewhere.
Yes, and somewhere wandering around.
Uh-huh.
We might even go on our first ghost hunt, maybe. Who knows? I don't
Our
know.
first. You've
Oh,
been on
okay.
one.
Yeah, I know, but it wasn't like a real one. I don't know. There was a lot of people.
Right. There's always a lot of
There were a lot of
people.
people.
Wait. Okay.
What?
I don't know. I
Maybe.
don't know what you're talking about. Our first
Well,
ghost hunt. I thought you sound like a crazy person.
I know I sound like a crazy person most of the time. I mean like a small group or like where we're actually, all right, fine. Here's the truth. We will be on the first one where I might be paying attention to what is happening around me.
Okay. Got it. Yeah.
And I'll be ready to investigate because I will be recharged coming back from my trip to the Olympic Peninsula, also the Olympic National Forest.
When are you doing that?
I am doing that starting on the 2nd. And
So right now?
Right now. That is where
You're
I
doing
am
that right
now.
now?
Right now.
What?
Yes, I will be surrounded by
Uh-huh.
Bigfoot.
Wait,
It is
okay.
it is just, yeah. You get off the plane in Seattle, and then
And
you
then
take a
Bigfoot greet
special
you?
car. No, he's
Uh-huh.
not coming to the airport. Come on.
You said surrounded
He
by.
can't. Yeah. Well, I will be when I get to the Olympic National
Uh-huh.
Forest. I believe, because you take a car there, you drive, and you go to like Forks, Washington, which is apparently where they filmed Twilight. Uh, I
Your favorite
cannot confirm
series.
this because I've only seen one of those movies at the
Uh-huh.
behest of a very good friend, and I left the theater no fewer than 5 times.
Because you were so emotional. You did not want to
Right,
disturb the people around you.
right. Guys, I
So
love
you were
love.
like, you always say that.
I do. I have it
Uh-huh.
tattooed somewhere. I lose
Yeah,
track
but
of
it's
it.
in Arabic, so no one knows what it says.
It's
Oh
in
my.
cuneiform, actually.
I don't know the difference, so it's
It's
fine.
sort of engraved. Got clay or a clay tablet sometimes around my neck.
This looks
That's
like a bunch of
yeah.
pegs. Yeah.
So you take a car to Forks, and then you leave Forks and you enter the whole rainforest. And if you bring blueberry muffins,
Uh, and marbles?
then and marbles, blue specifically,
Mm.
then they will come and surround you and take you to their camp and introduce you around, and you will
Mhm.
be like a long lost cousin.
Where are you getting this information?
I made it up.
Oh, okay. Then you're good.
It's right out of my noggin. It's
Perfect.
right there.
That's my
Uh,
favorite place to get information too. Yours
yeah,
specifically, yeah. Mm.
It's good. I made it up, and
Mhm.
I'm gonna put it on the internet later, which will immediately make it true.
Ah, obviously.
Yeah,
That's how
yeah.
things work.
That's
Mhm.
exactly how things work. So it is not my first trip to a national park this summer. My first one was Mammoth Cave, and we talked about it in another episode. But now I have pictures taken by me,
Oh,
and
you
so
okay?
and so we can revisit a little
I
bit.
can't wait. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm very jealous.
Oh, the cave was very cool. Although I will tell you that the ape cave that we went to outside of Mount St. Helens
Yes.
was more exciting in the way that it was a raw cave and we got to just kind of wander and I got to chase you. Or
Yeah.
the headlamp that represented you, I got to chase.
Yes. Yes. That was my favorite part about that cave is that it was just like, I don't know, you guys do what you want. See you later
Yeah.
in about 3 hours or so. And then I just ran through it and it was great.
Yeah. You
I don't want
really did.
to,
You had one goal.
yeah,
Get out.
yeah. Well, what am I gonna live there? No, I want my goal is to get out. I'm gonna look at junk for a minute or a second or brief millisecond as I'm going through, but there's a goal to get out, and
We
I'm
got to
gonna
find
achieve
those
it.
clips. Yeah, we got to find those clips and repost them because they are truly comedic gold. Outside of the podcast, anytime we turn the camera onto ourselves, it's like I don't know what to say.
I don't know what that means.
Well, we just kind of start talking and it's random and it's real short and it's very, very obvious we have no point.
See, see, there, you gotta have
What?
a goal. You gotta have an endpoint, and you gotta get there as soon as possible.
So I've just proved your theory right
Yes.
then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, listen, Mammoth Cave isn't like that, mostly because so it's in Kentucky, obviously, and
Mm.
it was discovered so long ago that I mean, it's been in use. It's like the oldest and the largest cave system in the world. It might not be the oldest, but it's pretty close. But it is the largest. It's got 426 miles
That are mapped.
and they estimate that there's about 600 miles of cave.
Oh, I thought you meant more, which
No,
would have been
just
bananas, but that's
yeah,
still a lot.
yeah. So if you were to drive at a normal speed on the highway for 600 miles, it would take you 10 to 12 hours.
That's good mathin'.
Isn't it? I had to
Yeah.
Google it, but it's good. It's good mathin'. I mean, there's parts that are still raw, still undiscovered, and even some of the discovered parts that have been mapped out are consistently or currently, I guess the word would be, um, sites, archaeological sites, where they discover new fossils all the time. They've discovered 3 shark species, ancient shark species in the past year there
That's
alone.
insane.
Yeah.
Are they only looking for sharks? How are they finding so many sharks in 1 year?
Yes, they are only looking for sharks. It is 100% funded by me. They have a mission. Tressa, they have a point that they get to. They have a goal. That's what
Uh-huh.
they're going for.
Yeah, I got it. Got it.
Yeah. I think it's probably one of the more exciting finds. So you hear about it a little bit more.
Yeah, but are they like, here's a new canine species we just discovered in
Oh,
this cave that's nope, it's not a
no,
shark. Shut your
no.
mouth.
Well, the
We don't
area
do
that
that
they're
here.
the area that they're working on, and this is part of what makes it so cool, is it's almost like Precambrian, right? So the area that they're excavating and they're looking for things in used to be seabed.
Right.
So Mammoth Cave in its entirety used to be at the bottom of the ocean. So anything really that would have fossilized that deep is going to be an ocean creature. And
Okay, I was
typically the
using
largest.
canine as just an example of an animal. I didn't mean they were actually finding canine bones. How about
I'm
octopus
sure.
bones? Okay, what if they found octopus bones? They'd be like, No, thank you. We're only sharks this week.
They just toss them over their shoulder. There's a huge pile
Yeah.
of really cool fish species just stacking up behind somebody's shoulder. I love
Also,
this idea
octopus
so
bones.
much. Yeah. They're so bony. They're known for being bony.
Gross. Yep.
So part of what makes it so cool, Mammoth Cave, is that it is limestone. And
Mm.
not only is it limestone, but above the cave is a massive layer of sandstone. So while a lot of it, well, a good portion of it was carved out by water, which is how most caves usually are formed, Mammoth Cave, the huge portions of it were formed um, by just hollows and then collapsing rock, right? Because there's not a lot of water drainage actually into the cave. So there's not a lot of erosion. You see a lot of sharp rocks, um, and not a lot of stalagmites or stalactites.
Oh, boo. Those
I
I
know,
like those.
I know. But this makes it cool because limestone is one of our paranormal rocks. Great conductor of energy, electromagnetic energies. Yeah,
That sounds
whatever.
right.
Anyway, it sounds like science. And that's what I aim for.
Yeah, sounds like
This sound like
science.
science. But so the history of the cave is so old, and because it's in a territory, I mean, people have been visiting the cave for probably like 6,000 years. Is the thought that I thought I had. But it could have also just been proof from 2,500 years ago. So big disparity.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
6,000 years ago was like the time that they feel like people were kind of around the area.
mm-hmm.
Uh, I believe 2,500 years ago was the time that they found the first evidence. Right.
Yeah,
So it's
so
kind of random in there.
and then you got your stragglers that are like, nobody knows about this place, but check this place out that I found.
Right.
That was around 4,000 years ago, if my records are correct.
Yeah, I think that you have the correct records
Yeah.
there. And then if you want to shuffle your sheaf of papers.
I got it.
All right. So the cool thing is that the cave was discovered, but it was discovered by a lot of people because it's so big. So families would divide up the land, and if you owned the land where you found the opening to the cave, it was then yours to do with as you saw fit. So there
Hold
was a
up.
lot of
History speaking, are
yeah.
we speaking indigenous people? Or are we speaking manifest
No.
destiny people?
Manifest destiny people. We've
Those
we've
guys
moved
are the
to that.
best. They made this
So
country
the
what
best.
it is.
They did so good. And in their goodness,
I'm being sarcastic if anyone
yeah.
didn't know. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. And in their goodness, they used it for, criminal activities. They would build stills down there. A lot of caves still have stills in there.
Oh, nice.
Just leaving them for the tours now, but they started giving tours, right?
Yeah.
And so if you had a neighbor who had an entrance to a cave, the one thing that you would want to do is mess with the entrance of the cave so that they could not also give tours. So you got more money.
Oh,
right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So people used to build their houses on top of the caves.
Oh, I like that a lot. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a jerk move, but also I want to do that.
Right? Like, here's my basement cave.
I want a basement cave.
I know. I'm working on one in the crawl space. We'll get there soon.
Okay, I don't. All right.
No? Okay.
Is it
I'm going to bury
gravel?
shark stuff in there and then pretend like I found it. What?
The gravel down in the crawl space, is that limestone?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. I'm fine with it.
Mm-hmm. So you have the cave, most of the areas that you can visit have lights, they have pathways, and it's very well regulated, so the only way that you can really wander around the cave is in these tours, and I took a couple of the tours because they're tours.
Yeah, gotta.
So I went to a couple that were lit up, and then I went to one very specifically because it was done by lantern.
Oh.
And when I say lantern, I will put up a picture of what I mean by lanterns.
Oh,
These guys,
actual oldie-timey lanterns.
actual oldie timey lanterns.
Unless they're
And
LED lanterns that are made to look oldie-timey.
nope, they were kerosene lanterns,
Wow.
which made me really happy because there were, everybody had to be 18 to hold one, but
Uh-huh.
18-year-olds not necessarily the most mature things. So whatever,
What?
it's fine. Just setting fires, it's totally cool. So
Hmm.
most of the cave ended up looking like this.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
And that's some sweet, sweet lantern light.
Yeah.
I know. And then we walked into an area of the cave that had this structure.
Oh.
Oh, is that a house? Oh, there were two of them. Oh,
Oh.
and what might they be? Everyone in the tour group was asking. And
Oh,
I said,
okay.
oh, they're the TB
Uh-huh.
houses,
Yeah, they were.
the tuberculosis houses. And I have to check to find the exact date because I don't ever remember the dates. Um, so it was in 1839. Dr. John Crowan purchased part of the Mammoth Cave property, and he had suffered from TB, and he had
Yeah.
gone on a trip to go tour the cave, and for some reason his TB cleared up. And he noticed that any sort of like wood or animal remains didn't really deteriorate like they would on the outside. It's a cave. It's a
Yeah.
dry
Yeah.
environment, dry, cool environment. So he thought, you know what, this is going to be great for all those people with lung disorders. So he built a
Yeah.
couple of houses and he invited like 16 people to go with him,
Huh.
who they paid for the cure.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and they had about 12 structures, wooden structures set up in the area. Now, and just stuck them all in this cave. Now, at first, they seemed to
Yeah.
get a little bit better, but this
Uh-huh.
did not last for very long.
Oh,
Hmm.
because it was a disease that a refrigerator doesn't cure?
Correct. And also,
Mm-hmm.
they were doing things like lighting lamps,
Oh.
kerosene lamps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So fumes and soot and ash is not great for your lungs,
Oh, is that true?
oddly enough. Yeah.
Hmm.
And then you also have a lack of sunlight, which is
Oh,
not great
okay.
for
Yeah.
for
Uh-huh.
humans. It's not good.
Huh.
So they stopped doing so well,
Oh.
and they started to get sicker.
Oh.
So yeah. So right outside this area is a place called Corpse Rock, where
Oh,
they would
well,
lay
that was
out.
a really quick transition
Yeah,
there
it
from
was.
TB hospital to Corpse Rock. Hey,
Corpse Rock, because people
listen.
started dying. Hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were
Hmm.
we just throwing our buddies back there?
Yep. So about 5 people were laid out. 5 people actually died inside the cave.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Hmm. And then everybody else left. They closed it down. People went home and died later of complications.
This isn't
So
great, actually. I'm gonna go do
oh,
this somewhere else.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. They had, and it's not funny, but the description is so wild. They had cooks and servers down there to come and bring food and fresh things. And a server named Alfred noted, I used to stand on that rock, presumably Corpse Rock, and blow the horn to call them to dinner. There were 15 of them, and they looked more like a company of skeletons than anything else. So
oh,
these poor people would go down, blow a horn, and then out of the dark would come
oh,
skeletal figures. And they would just
oh
give them
boy.
food. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That, listen, it's like a spa day. All the
It is. It is. It's very
rich,
nice.
skinny people clamoring for their dinner.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mhm. So I did speak to a couple of the rangers, and most of the rangers who work at Mammoth Cave, the park, and do tours and things like that, have had paranormal experiences.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've talked
Let's talk.
about. Oh, go ahead.
Let's talk about that right after this message. Have you been feeling called to explore your intuitive gifts and deepen your spiritual practice? Then Pathways to Spirit was created for you. Sarah Lemos has been teaching Pathways to Spirit for over 16 years. In that time, she's watched hundreds of students grow into their gifts with confidence and clarity. This isn't just about learning tools, it's about understanding how your energy works and how to use it with intention. Over 6 months, you'll learn about your own intuitive abilities and how they show up, working with crystals, energy tools, dowsing rods, automatic writing, remote viewing, and a number of other tools. But this course is about more than just learning. It's about embracing your sensitivity and living your best life. Register now at mediumsarahlemos.com while there's still space. It's time to uncover your gifts and abilities. Are you ready to join this extraordinary journey?
Man, I'm so ready to join that extraordinary journey.
Right?
Yeah. All right. I want to take one of those classes so badly, and I think I'm going to take her up
Yeah,
on that
you
offer.
absolutely should.
Yeah, I'm really kind of excited about it and terrified all at the same time.
Yeah. Let's take that specific one together.
That's a good
Ooh,
idea. Oh,
let's do it together and we could have homework nights and it'd be so fun.
oh my God,
Yeah.
be the best. This is such a good idea. It might be the best idea we've ever had.
Oh my God. Thank you, Sarah Lemos, for introducing the best idea ever to us.
I'm like, we've had a bunch of other good ideas. So anyway, that'll close down. They moved it along. They made it into
Wait.
what?
We
I don't
left
remember where
on,
it was. Where did we leave
I'll
off?
tell you where. We left on, hey, park ranger guys,
Oh,
have you ever
right.
had any paranormal experience? And they were like, boy, howdy. And
Yeah, boy,
then,
howdy.
mhm,
So they hear footsteps on a regular
oh,
basis, whispers,
oh,
yeah, conversations that when they say hello, quiet.
yeesh,
Yeah, and these are
yeesh.
times where they are not in the cave with like a tour. There's no other tours going on. This is like kind of after hours scenario, which is
Okay.
yeah, which is crazy cool. And this lantern tour, I cannot say enough about it because it is an after hours tour. It doesn't start until like 6:30 at night, and it doesn't end until like 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Nice.
Which is fantastic because every other little bit of that cave is closed. So there is nobody else in the cave.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I
Yeah.
thought you meant that was the only tour in the
Mm-mm.
cave. Anyway,
No, so in 426 miles, there is not another group wandering through the cave.
that's very cool.
You and 15 other people.
Uh, oh, that sounds great.
Yeah, it was
You
really,
know
really
what would make that better?
what?
Headlamps and no tour guide.
See? Yes,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. I
Yep.
did ask myself a couple of times, what really would be the consequence of this? Like, would I be banned from all national parks or
No.
just that one specifically? I mean, I'm
First
sure there would
off,
be a fine, but that's what
sure.
GoFundMe's are for, right? When you
Right.
get
And
fined
also,
for
you just give them
trespassing.
your fake ID and a fake name, and then you could go wherever you want anyway, so it doesn't
Mm,
matter.
that's true. And
Yep.
quite honestly, I do just sort of blend in.
Yep.
So
Mm-hmm.
nobody's going to recognize me again.
What? You're a human. We see
Right.
humans every day. You're just
Right.
another one of them.
Just another
It's fine.
human. I know. Uh,
Human.
so my other favorite story,
Uh-huh.
my other favorite story from Mammoth Cave is the discovery of the mummies of Mammoth Cave.
Do
And
tell.
I didn't know anything about this until I was on that tour and we passed by not Coffin Rock, but there was another rock amongst all of these like man-made sort of pillars. Let me see if I can find that. Okay, so it's right next to these guys, and it's just a big rock, but these are
Okay.
all man-made. So anyway, it is where they discovered and placed the mummy of someone that they named Fawnhoof. She was named Fawnhoof because the mummy was a primitive person
Uh-huh.
and had a string of like deer hooves as decoration around her neck.
Neat.
Yeah, she was wrapped up in like what they think was ceremonial garb, which was like deer skin, etched with like vines and leaves and things. Now, these are all reports of when she was first found, because this was
Okay.
during the 1930s, and anytime anybody found a mummy or any kind of antiquity, it was immediately toured around the country. They didn't quite
Hmm.
understand that things were going to disintegrate or
Right.
not stand up to
Right.
people touching it.
Or they
Um,
would eat it or
yeah,
snuff it
right,
or
right. I
because
forgot
people
about
were
that.
insane.
I forgot about that
Uh,
mummy jerky.
oh God. They would literally snort the powder of mummies. What are you guys doing? It's
No,
it's not rhino horn. It's that also will not help you. But
no,
listen, you guys, stop snorting everything. What are
right?
you doing?
You're snorting dead people in whatever sort of embalming fluid that they were using at the time.
I mean, I'm sure it's fine. It's all like twigs and berries, but like, what? What are you doing? Why is your first
Yeah,
reaction, I'm gonna snort this mummy? What do you?
yeah. Ooh, mommy, got to grind this guy up. Get it while it's fresh out of the tomb. It's
Do
weird.
you know how many mummies just from Egypt alone there would be in existence if a bunch of Victorian people didn't snort
Yes,
them all up?
yes,
What?
yes, absolutely. And
Victorian
this,
people were insane.
they were insane and they ruined so many things. So this mummy from early descriptions.
No, I'm not done.
I
Just kidding,
mean, we can
guys.
rant and rave about it because none of these mummies survived to this day. Like these really cool, interesting mummies from all reports.
And
Uh,
like, for how long did they survive before a bunch of Victorian dummies were like, let's go and like make this a thing that everyone can look at and also manipulate it a lot and put it out in different climates?
uh-huh.
And you guys,
Yeah,
leave well enough alone.
yeah. And what's terrible is that they discovered it like in the 1800s
Mm-hmm.
and then left it be. They like put
Okay.
it on a rock on like a shrine, these miners,
Yeah.
and then just left it alone for a while, you
And
know,
then,
and then a guy came in and was like, I'm gonna buy this, and then took it on tour.
yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot of that
Yeah.
in like the early 19th century.
Hmm.
Because
So
listen, dead things are fascinating. I bet people will pay me to look at it.
yeah, it's pretty much it. So late 1800s, this was what was going on. Um, yeah, I realized I said 1930s, and I'm not quite sure where I got that, but yeah, late 1800s.
Oh,
Anyway,
I thought you meant in the 30s is when they pulled it out and started touring it around.
no,
Okay.
it was touring around in the late 1800s. So this guy, of course, bought a bunch of other relics and mummies that they believe were dated back to in between 2000 and 3000 years ago. So this mummy had
What?
survived for all of this time. Like it was a primitive human.
Yeah.
All right. Now,
Mhm.
early descriptions of her from that time. Well, because there's no later descriptions because she's
Right.
gone. Were that she was 6 feet
That seems
and
tall.
uh-huh and had
I
red
mean,
hair.
oh, is it a redheaded giant?
That's what I was going to talk about because that's
Yeah.
crazy. That
Yeah.
is crazy that they have this report that she had red hair.
Do we know
Uh,
the general uh how old she was when she died? I realize that's probably not
I
something they
don't.
even were able to figure out back then, but
I mean, she couldn't have been. I mean, I don't think lifespan was like past 50. So,
right. I'm just trying to think like
who
she was
knows?
6 feet tall. Could she
But
have gotten bigger?
I don't think they were able to date her at all. Uh,
Because she's like, I'm celibate. No, I'm sorry. I gotta go. I gotta,
wait, come back.
okay. Sorry.
Uh, yeah. So this was insane about it. And I'm looking for so more recently there's been mummies found in Peru and Bolivia, both that were red haired.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Yeah,
there's a bunch in like Arizona or Nevada or
yeah,
something.
yeah,
Or is it
yeah.
New Mexico? They're all the same to me because I'm
It's
bad
all
with
in that
geography.
general area. And they it's crazy. So they either there's like a couple of different thoughts. One, that they were just sort of this cannibalistic tribe of just very large individuals and they were
Sure.
absolutely savage, or that they were giants.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And other people that were not giants were like, those people are really tall. I bet they could eat me.
Hmm.
Hey, did
And
you
then they
hear those
did.
guys are cannibals? Yeah. It's like a bad game of telephone throughout the years. Yeah.
Right. And that's the what is that? Um oh, the Lovelock Cave area in Nevada.
Exactly.
Yeah, where they a bunch of indigenous people, I don't remember from what tribe,
You're
but
right.
they cornered the last remaining few of this tribe of red-haired giants in a cave and like
Yeah.
burned them.
Yeah, they basically wiped out an entire I don't I don't know, race? I don't know.
Yeah. But how insane. I mean, just the idea that this female mummy was 6 feet tall at the time, that was a
Very
crazy.
cool.
I mean, it's very tall now, but it was extra tall then.
I
Yeah.
didn't I didn't know anything about that mummy before. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I know. Like the guy started telling the story and I was like, this is wild. And then I started looking up other mummies that were found in Mammoth Cave, and it is not the only one, and it's not the only one from that time period.
Wait, okay, wait. Were there
Yeah.
more red-headed giant-esques? Giant-esque mummies?
N- Nothing that was reported to be that tall. And again, because all of these were decimated, right?
Right.
So one of them is called the Scudder mummy, and
Okay.
it was also a red-haired mummy,
Yes.
reportedly having very light skin. The teeth were perfectly maintained, and the mummy itself was again wrapped in deer skin.
I mean, my
Um,
teeth aren't even perfectly maintained, and I'm alive
yeah, yeah,
and
same.
modern.
Now, reportedly, the clothes on the Scudder mummy are found in traditional garb for cultures on Fiji and the
Oh,
Sandwich Islands.
what?
Yeah.
So, are we to assume that they came here from Fiji or would sandwich?
The Sandwich Islands. I want to go to that island.
I know, and just eat
I
tacos
know.
and be like, haha, not this
Hmm.
time.
It's like it's it's like the episode of The Simpsons where he's in like Candyland, but instead I'm in Sandwich Land. What a great land. I
Uh,
love sandwiches.
Sandwiches are the best.
Seriously, I remember just about every sandwich I ever made. That was
Wow, that
really
is
good. That
insane.
was really good. I know. Like, it's very strange. I have a killer memory for sandwiches,
But that's it.
but that is it. Everything
No.
else goes away. But apparently, the guy in my head who's in charge of me remembering things
Do you think there's a guy
just
that lives in
loves.
your head?
A little bit sometimes.
Okay,
Yeah.
that
And
scares
he
me a little.
blocks information. Sometimes he clears out data
I, if that's true, the guy in my head is really bad at his job.
of clearing out data, or you just don't like the
All of
data that
it.
he chooses to get rid of.
All of it.
Okay.
He's bad at his job. He needs like,
He's only in charge of data. He's only in charge of like what we're going to remember, what we're
mm-hmm.
not going to remember.
Yeah,
Mine is too. We're okay. He loves
he needs
sandwiches.
to be
He hates
retrained.
math. Hates math, loves sandwiches and sharks. So
Fair.
he is me.
I am him.
And I
Wait,
am
not me.
him.
Not okay. Go
No,
ahead.
you aren't. That'd be a little bit weird. Uh so another one was found, and they named her Little Alice. And
Wait,
she
is it an ironic name and she's super tall?
I, I think uh they were thinking that she was going to be a very young person.
Yeah.
You'd think that for the height, it was about 9 years old. But in all
Okay.
actuality, like her facial features and her bone structure was that of an adult.
All right, we got both sides of the spectrum. Let's
Mm-hmm.
go.
Mm-hmm. And she was about 4,000 years old when they found her. These are all of the guesstimates.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, how much was the giant? How old was that? Also 4,000?
That one they think was about 2,000 to 3,000 years ago.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. So if you're going to look at some sort of idea that the mummies came with different clothing and different mummification processes,
Mm-hmm.
there is a theory that the Egyptians traveled much further
Oh, yeah.
um, than we ever gave them credit for, and were in places in the United States. I mean, there's reports out of the Grand Canyon of
Mm-hmm.
Egyptian artifacts being found and then lost by the Smithsonian. So,
Yeah.
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 So, and all of these things, anything remaining of Fawnhoof is in the Smithsonian.
Uh, listen, all of that, but also we don't give credit to any sort of ancient
No,
civilization ever. We're like,
we really
look at
don't.
those dummies. They didn't even have iPhones. What a
Yeah,
bunch of idiots.
yeah,
So, I wouldn't put anything past an ancient civilization at this point. Uh, you do you. Yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um,
Absolutely. And I think that they've done it. They've done a bunch of really cool, National Geographic. They don't go in for the paranormal very often,
right.
but
Mm-hmm.
they've done some really cool experiments and recreations of what some of these old structures and sort of landmarks and scientific processes that ancient peoples had. They'll
Mm-hmm.
experiment with them and they'll be like, oh yeah, this is totally plausible. They absolutely, could have sailed much further or
Yeah.
what have you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the Nazca lines, right? We
Yep.
were talking about that, and they did an experiment where they figured out how to use rudimentary supplies that would have been on hand for any of the indigenous people. That they came up with their very own version of a hot air balloon.
All right.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
totally forgot about that. Like,
Hmm.
listen, it's not, it doesn't have to be for space gods. It could just be like a fun little billboard. But
Yeah,
we make it on the planet surface and then we go up. How crazy
yeah.
is that? It's
Right,
like the funnest thing ever, you guys.
right. And again, like we believe here, why not both?
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. One does not negate the other.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
Jenny. Good
thank
point.
you.
You know what else doesn't negate something else? I don't know. I got nothing.
For
That's
those
really
of you naysayers, I want you to know how much I appreciate how many of you grabbed a hold of my small package after last week's show. It is out and available. You can get both of my books, The Other Side, A Guide to the Paranormal and Ghost Hunting, and my brand new book, Theater of the Mind, Tales from the Darkness. Both books are out. One, of course, kind of a how-to ghost hunt book, and the other story book of strange supernatural occurrences all around the world. You can get your hand on my small package by just ordering it right off of my website. You can go right to paranormal60.com, scroll down on the front page there, or go to the shop and scroll down and you'll see our book bundle. And it was, I was so humbled by the fact of how many men put their hands on my small package at the end of last week's show and bought it. It was great. It made me feel loved and wanted. I'm not going to lie.
You're welcome.
I think that was a perfect segue, actually. So,
Oh, thank you. I
Yeah.
also just was really in a flurry to see if this article I read a headline of was an actual real article.
oh my God, what is it?
That the Smithsonian admits to destroying skeletons and bones of giants, and the Smithsonian never admitted to that, but they totally did.
Well, the Smithsonian has said that they don't have a lot of things. This wouldn't be the first time that there's like a miscommunication. And if you talk to anybody who works in a museum, you see what, like 30% of what the museum actually has.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I
Have you ever
mean,
taken a tour of the back of
Mm-mm.
the Field Museum?
No, but I should.
Woo!
Yeah.
Like when I was in my 20s, a friend of a friend worked in the entomology department, and we went back there, and she was just pulling out drawers of beetles and giant. It was just wild.
Yeah.
It's like, meh, it's all back here. It's the stuff you see out there. That's a fraction.
There was something that species of animals have been discovered because, oh man, I cannot remember this exact thing. Species of animals have been discovered because I think it was a dinosaur or something, because their bones were lumped in with just bone fragments of other dinosaurs. And they've gone through them, found them, and be like, oh, this is a brand new species that we heard of and that we thought was not a real thing, but it's a real thing.
I can't even fathom that. Like, obviously, no one noticed that forever. And then suddenly someone's like, well, actually, shut up, nerd.
It all just boils down to shut up, nerd.
I don't like or know anything well enough to be like, actually.
I wish I could remember what exactly it was. I'm going to look after this show. I'm going to see if I can find it, and I'll put it up on social media and put it everywhere. But there have been cases where they have discovered things in the Smithsonian that the Smithsonian didn't realize that they had, or just lumped all together.
Right. We're great.
Yeah.
As a species.
And, we keep doing stuff.
We sure do.
We sure do. So, I mean, that segues so beautifully into this discovery that I made in Kentucky, which...
Oh my God!
Yeah, I found it, guys. I found the T-Rex. And I also found a pterodactyl. I need you to know.
It looks especially like the guy in Beetlejuice when he tries to be scary.
I hadn't even made that connection, but you're absolutely correct. Those are fantastic. Yes, because I did go to Dinosaur World in Kentucky.
I love that you did that.
Yeah.
I appreciate the photos.
Uh-huh.
Did they have like a concession stand with dino-themed snacks?
Yeah, absolutely. But they were just regular snacks, not even in the shape of dinosaurs. They just named them dinosaur things.
How hard can it be to get dino-shaped nuggets? Just go to friggin' Costco or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, not really in Cave City, Kentucky. Not a lot of
Well, I think
Costco's
that's our
hanging
business
out.
opportunity.
I think right there, we
Mhm.
should take over merchandise and
Yeah.
consignment
Concessions.
concessions. That's the word I was looking for.
We need just like 3 cookie cutters and we're rich. That's it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It'd be
Burgers,
so great.
hot dogs,
Man.
kind of.
We're creative. We can come up with different names for things.
Corn dogs.
First idea, mummy jerky.
First and best idea. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Snap it to a mummy.
Uh,
What? Randy Savage, is he still alive? He can come do our
no, he is
promos.
not. Rest
Oh,
in
man.
peace. Yeah.
Seriously. I was clearly horrified when he passed.
Clearly.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was my experience in Mammoth Cave. And I love the discovery of the mummies, the discovery by me
Uh-huh.
of information that has been out there that I did not know.
Sure.
Uh,
You've never been on that tour before. How would you
no,
know?
it's great. It's phenomenal. And I cannot recommend it enough.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And then next up is Olympic National Park. Now, just for reference,
Okay.
this is Olympic National Park.
What?
This is basically, the red line is basically where I'll be going. I will be going up closer to the bays that are at the very tip top,
Okay.
the very northwest corner. So there is a little bit of that. But you see forks, and I'll be spending a couple of days in Ho rainforest, in the
me?
Ho
Oh,
rainforest. Yeah,
okay.
no, different Ho.
Excuse me?
What? Ho rainforest.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm very excited about that. Now, I'm especially excited because let me show you another map here.
Okay,
This is a
please.
map of some Bigfoot sightings.
Hello.
Oh yeah, is that a bunch of Bigfoot sightings right in the area that I'm going to be?
But also, why are they avoiding the very middle? What's going on there? Is it like a tall mountain or something? I don't
It
know.
is a tall mountain.
It looks like
No,
it.
this was just the best image that I could find. The other maps of the sightings, you can barely see where they are because they're all like little, like, pins
Uh-huh.
in a map, and there's so many of them that it just looks like one big blur.
You're gonna have a Bigfoot party, aren't you?
I'm gonna have such a Bigfoot party.
Okay, I'm asking you this sincerely
Mm-hmm.
because I know how bad you are about it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna need a lot of Bigfoot pics.
Yeah. I know. I've really, thankfully, the person I'm going with is very good at photos.
Oh, good, 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 good.
So I'm relying on that. And also, I'm going to really try to take a lot of photos and videos. One, because the area is just going to be gorgeous.
Yeah,
and,
of
and I can't
course.
wait. And it's going to feel like a fairy world. And then I get to go look at tidal pools. And so guess what? I'm going to come back and I'm going to talk about all sorts of ocean stuff again. Also, I get to see an ocean that I really, a part of the ocean that I haven't seen before.
What?
I'm going to take a lot of videos and photos. I promise.
Okay, yes. I
Mhm.
want specifically Bigfoot, but
Obviously.
I will sit through your slideshow of vacation photos as well.
Well, what I'm thinking is that when Bigfoot and I, meet up, when I meet up with my host family there, which
Yes.
is, I think, what they call them,
Uh-huh.
it's a study program.
Oh,
So when I meet up with my host family, we'll then conclude the rest of the trip together.
oh,
So
okay.
when I take photos of the tide pools, it will be myself and whoever's in my Bigfoot crew at the
Lots
time.
of pointing, lots
Mm-hmm.
of Bigfoot bunny ears.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
I heard that they are
Whoa,
very
whoa.
whoa. It's a celebration over there. Oh, you got a lot of balloons. That is
Yeah.
not what I expected out of the peace
No,
sign. We can't
no, that was
no.
weird.
Yeah, that was weird. Maybe I can do the thumbs up. Oh, there's my weird thumb. Nope, no thumbs up sign. Okay. All right.
Anyhow,
Listen, we're gonna have a lot of that in the photos too. Bigfoot, thumbs up.
fantastic. Obviously,
Yeah,
he's got opposable
clearly.
thumbs.
Yeah. So, and then I will talk at length about that trip at some point in time, either on this show or just in general. It's gonna be a lot.
That doesn't sound like you.
No. Mm-mm.
No, honestly,
Mm-mm.
you don't really talk about your trips that often.
I know,
But
weird. Yes. But what?
I'm just trying to think. I don't know. You showed all your photos, and they were so good of Mammoth Cave.
Mm-hmm.
Should we wrap this up?
Yeah, I think should we can talk about the Patreon a little bit more.
Oh, that's a great idea, Jenny. What's going on over at the Patreon?
Well, it's live and
Sorry.
we're so great at that. Yeah, so our first Asylum case studies episode is up, and we
Yeah.
watched The Beast of Bray Road.
Yeah, we
And it's
did.
a fine film, and I think that everyone should watch it. And
Nah.
very shortly, we will be picking another one and watching that, and then reporting in.
What are we doing?
So,
Like once a month for now?
yeah, I
Or
think we'll probably
bi-weekly?
speed it up when we're bi-weekly.
But for now,
Yeah.
listen, it's summertime. We got stuff to do once a
Yeah.
month. But
Yeah.
once things start picking up, we see how much you love that asylum. We'll do more a month.
Yeah, which will be probably October because fall's coming and it's terrible.
Yeah, the worst.
Yeah. And then we have coming up Lee Kirkland, who is awesome.
Yeah.
Just awesome, and cannot wait for that episode. Yeah, and I think that's about it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Jenny, thank you so much for joining me today.
Oh, you're welcome,
It's
Tressa.
been really nice to have you here. And
I'd like to guide everybody to my social media, my Facebook and my Instagram. Facebook, probably easier to reach out to me,
Sure.
but go follow me on Instagram a little bit too, because
Yes, me
a lot of
too.
the same stuff.
And you can find both of our links to all of our things on monstersloungepodcast.com, as well as a link to our Patreon. So you can find us there. Wait, hold on. So yeah, Jenny, it was really great having you this week.
Thank you.
Everybody else, you can find us on damn it, I was so close.
So good.
You can find our socials. You can email us. You can contact us. We love talking to other people on monstersloungepodcast.com. So until next time, thanks for joining us on the Monsters Lounge.
Good song. I
Yikes.
like that.